I got my first guitar. My father told me, son, 4 chords is all you need to show people just who you are. So I played to strangers down by the back streets, and every time they caught me dreaming, I'd say, don't wake me up.
2 hours 12.
If you're only gonna tell me to give it up, then say everything I do is not enough. 'Cause you're lying through your teeth. We don't fit into your boxes. We're all different underneath. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. 'Cause I'm so tired.
Yeah, you're very good.
And I'm not buying what you're trying to sell. So don't wake me up.
James with Boxes, all new from him. It comes up on a YouTube ad and I never ever skip it. It is my song of the summer in my opinion. Beautiful track from beautiful man. That's almost it for my shift today. I'm back tomorrow from 1 o'clock. Frank Jen's on the way just after 6 o'clock. To keep you ready for that Saturday night ahead. F104's More Music Weekend with dental options, Chatham Street. From kids braces to cosmetic bonding, visit dentaloptions.ie. Frank Jez on the way in a couple of minutes. I'll chat to you then. Bye.
At Des Kelly Interiors, we're celebrating the reopening of our stores the best way we know how, by having a massive reopening sale. There's up to 60% off carpets, beds, vinyl and wood flooring in every store. Or you can order online and book a free home consultation at deskelly.ie. Des Kelly Interiors, massive reopening sale. Now on in all stores and deskelly.ie.
To help restart your business, Renault brings you Buy Now, Pay Later across our entire van range. A deal that means no payments for the first 3 months and no increase in monthly payments after that, with 5 years manufacturer's warranty and vans starting from €309 per month. Make huge savings with Buy Now, Pay Later on all Renault vans. Visit Dennehy Renault Dublin today. Offers made under a hire purchase agreement subject to lending criteria. Terms and conditions apply. See Renault.ie.
Do what?
I think it's ready.
Oh, the right way.
Millionaires this time last year. Happy anniversary. The Lotto jackpot is an estimated €7 million. Play responsibly in store, in app or at lottery.ie. The National Lottery. It could be you.
Always make sure you have a full load when using your washing machine or dishwasher. This saves water.
Very hot.
Very low rainfall in recent months and more water being used in our homes and gardens is putting pressure on Irish Water's capacity to supply enough treated water to meet demand around the country. For more water saving tips, visit water.ie.
F104.ie and the F104 app is now 6 o'clock.
2 more COVID-19 deaths reported and tributes have been paid to Roscommon Garda.
IFM, online, on your phone and smart speaker.
Dublin's hit music
Are you so ready?
FM 104.
Good evening, I'm Daniel Pitcher. The Health Protection Surveillance Centre has today been informed that a total of 2 people with COVID-19 have died. There have now been a total of 1,715 deaths in Ireland. There were 22 confirmed cases of the disease in the last 24 hours. The Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Tony Houlihan, says that out of 9 of the 22 cases were people under the age of 35. He's warned that the coronavirus can affect everyone of any age or background.
FM 104 live.
Meanwhile, there's a 1 in a million chance of randomly contracting COVID-19 in the community, according to an infectious disease specialist. It comes after the government announced that most services will resume at the end of the month, including hairdressers, pubs and bowling alleys, following months of closure due to...
No chance, very low chance.
Professor Sam O'Conkey from the RSCI or CSI says that due to the low numbers of infection in the past couple of weeks, there is a low chance of picking up the disease outside of settings that were hard hit by the outbreak. However, he says that now is not the time for complacency.
That's contingent on us still maintaining personal responsibility for doing a number of things. One is wearing masks anytime we're possibly coming within 2 metres of others. So especially indoors, in shops, or even in workplaces or in public transport, we should all be wearing our masks and carrying them around our pocket.
2 men are still being held by Gardaí after an armed robbery at a garage in North Dublin last night. A man threatened staff with a knife at around 9 o'clock and took a sum of cash before fleeing with a second man. Two men found hiding nearby were arrested after a search involving the Garda helicopter and dog units. They're aged in their late 30s and early 40s and are being held at 2 separate Garda stations. Preparations are taking place in Charleston for the state funeral for Detective Garda Colm Corkin. He died after a shooting on Wednesday night in Castlerea in County Roscommon. Mass will take place in the County Mayo town tomorrow at midday. Local councillor Jerry Murray says the community have been paying their respects today.
Colm's body will be laid out in the funeral home, and obviously due to the COVID restrictions, people cannot sympathise with the family. But what is going to happen, there will be a kind of a file through where people can pay their respects and then move on.
FM 104.
An American judge has denied an attempt by the White House to block the publication of a new book by Donald Trump's former national security advisor, which makes a series of damning claims about the president. In a ruling issued this afternoon, the court ruled that the US government had failed to prove the publication of the room where it happened would cause irreparable damage to America's national security. Donald Trump has tweeted that the author John Bolton must pay a very heavy price for revealing what he claims is classified information. Earlier, Mr. Bolton told ABC News he believed Trump was being controlled by Russian leader Vladimir Putin.
I think Putin thinks he can play him like a fiddle. I think Putin is smart, tough. I think he sees that he's not faced with a serious adversary here. I don't think he's worried about Donald Trump.
FM 104. At Stenaline, we care about the things that matter most. It's the safety and well-being of our customers, our colleagues, and our communities. Thanks to our dedicated teams and our reliable ships, we're making every effort to ensure that freight and vital goods get to their destinations. We're here for the essential journeys. Stenaline, helping to navigate our challenging times. For more information, visit stenaline.ie or stenalinefreight.com.
FM 104 Sport with Blue Insurance. Fed up shopping for car insurance? We'll compare up to 12 providers so you don't have to. BlueInsurance.ie.
It's well inside the first half of the third game of the day in the Premier League. West Ham are at home against Wolves. It's currently scoreless there, while Watford rescued a point in a dramatic finish to their first game back since the shutdown. Craig Dawson scored in injury time to salvage a 1-1 draw after Leicester's Ben Chilwell had put the visitors to Vicarage Road ahead in the 90th minute. They're now a point clear of the relegation zone. Manager Nigel Pearson says his players deserve a lot of credit for their display.
I think the important thing with it all is that we've had still a very team performance that has been very professional and very, very committed.
Bournemouth will be without Ryan Fraser for this evening's match with Crystal Palace. Manager Eddie Howe confirmed yesterday the Scotland international won't play for the club again after turning down a contract extension. Now, with a side in the relegation zone, Howe admits that he's looking for nothing less than 100% commitment from all of his players.
These are the most important games this football club has had in recent times, and we need everybody in the same position mentally, fighting tooth and nail, giving everything for the football club.
Well, in the other game this afternoon, Brighton picked up a huge result as they resumed their battle to avoid Premier League relegation. Graham Potter's side struck late in injury time to beat Arsenal 2-1. They've now lost both of their first 2 games. And don't forget, we've been bringing you live commentary of all 4 matches in the Premier League, covered by TalkSport via the FM 104 app or FM104.ie. So you can head that's underway between West Ham and Wolves. 32 minutes gone in that one, and also the Bournemouth Palace game later on this evening. West Brom have gone back top of the championship table as action in the second tier of English football resumed today. They're ahead of Leeds on goal difference following a 0-0 draw with Birmingham. Third place Fulham went down 2-0 to fellow promotion contenders Brentford. Nottingham Forest in 5th drew 1-1 at Sheffield Wednesday, while Preston remained just inside the playoff places after their game with Luton finished with the same score. Derby reignited hopes of a place in the top 6 with a 3-2 3-2 win at Millwall, while Swansea stayed in the hunt with a 3-0 victory over Middlesbrough. Second from bottom, Barnsley got a much-needed 1-0 win against QPR, and Charlton picked up a vital 3 points after getting past Hull 1-0. Elsewhere, Blackburn beat Bristol City 3-1. Huddersfield lost 2-0 to Wigan, and Reading against Stoke was 1-1. The GAA will reopen their pitches for training next Wednesday, 5 days earlier than originally planned. The association has accelerated their return to play roadmap in light of the government's easing of restrictions announced yesterday. Full contact training and challenge games will now be allowed for Gaelic football, hurling, ladies football and camogie teams from June 29th. And that's FM 104 Sport with Blue Insurance. Wasting time shopping around for home insurance every year? Avoid the hassle and save at blueinsurance.ie.
FM 104's weather with local heroes.ie. Get a quick estimate for your plumbing, electrical, boiler and drainage needs.
Cloud thickening this evening, followed by rain and quite windy too. At the moment it's 16 degrees.
Baby girl, you're so damn fucked up. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from your hot though. I'm slipping over like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I perfectly run though. Ay, you talk that bands that like that. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my shoes for some robbers. You playing Batman, that means the robber. Ay, I got it in my Rari. Ay, 17 shots from 38. I got it in my Rari. 17 shots from 38.
That's too bad, that shit station, isn't it? It's fine there for a while, wasn't it, that station?
Yeah.
Does this have an area? This half five. Does this have an area? This Q102. This station's been around for years. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now. So I get hook up to the radio as well, so for the CDs.
Saturday Hits with Jessica Maciel on Today FM.
Did you know it's not DJ on that station?
Yeah.
You won't believe he's on the station now, the DJ. Tom Dunn. Tom Dunn.
The guy from that band. Yeah.
Something happens to that DJ on that station.
Yeah.
When he moved from that, when he moved from music to that station, I'm not sure it's I'm not sure where it's still off station or not, but it's left it or not. But he moved to DJ after he left, so something happened to that station, so I'm not sure where he left it or not. Fred changed his career from singing to DJing.
Crying, think I'm slowly sinking, bubbles in my eyes now, maybe I'm just dreaming, now I'm in a sad place, just trying to get back. I'm a sad girl, I'm a big girl, it's a little world. All of my friends, always have them, all of my I'm just a loser, shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a quitter, while you're out there drinking. I'm just thinking about where I should have been. I've been lonely. I'm a lonely chick.
Help.
Yeah, happy New Year. I'm out in love. Before it's feeling like our love.
I'm just a loser, shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a quitter, while you're out there drinking. I'm just thinking about where I should have been. I've been lonely. I'm a lonely chick. Super lonely.
Benny, Super Lonely on Today FM. Hello, it's Jessica Maciel with all your Saturday hits, bringing you loads of throwbacks tonight, including some tunes like these ones. We're doing a bit of Summer Jam before 8 o'clock. Such a throwback. Bit of Maya later on. And we're going to be dancing around the place. Ironically, before 9 o'clock, we're going to have ATV 9 p.m. But first, let's kick things off with Nelly. It's Ride With Me on Today FM.
That's it.
Looking for a little shorty, I know they so that I can take home. I can take home. She can be 18 with an attitude. Nice how you act. As long as you a diggy, girl, you know the song. You know the song. Sexy, you really sexy. She been keeping and I dig the last video. Someone tell me where to go. How could I tell her no? Measure 25, 25. I like the way you brush your hair. I like those stylish clothes you wear. I like the way the light hit the ice and glare. I can see you from way over there. If you wanna go and take a ride with me, you really never know what to go. See what's on
Another one for this was seriously. We'll make a challenge. Make a challenge.
Making a living on my brain instead of pain now. I got the title from my mom, I've been flipping all game now. The change now, running credit checks with no shame now. I feel the fame, come on, I can't complain no more. I'm the main now, anyway, angel.
That's great, great story.
So yeah.
Can I make it damn right? I'll be on the next flight, paying first class, sitting next to Vanna White. Come on, if you wanna go, you should ride with me. You willing to go with the go see, so
This is Fears at the race, go. Let's see the race. See the race?